Hey guys, and welcome to Mecharashi. So we will do a review of Erisa's kit, her Mech Thanatos, and let's see if they're worth pulling. So we're starting off with her talent, and this is so hot, so hot. When using a flamethrower to actively attack, peripheral vision lock-on is triggered, and flamethrower on the opposite arm will prioritize attacking the other targets within range, causing 20% burn damage or fire damage to the target and all targets in the path. Then on the second paragraph, which is available at A3, after actively attacking, apply Joint Melt to all attack targets for 1 round. For your peripheral vision lock, before the target counterattacks, attack a random target within the attack range. The peripheral vision lock is not affected by your ideal range effect. Next effect is Joint Melting or Joint Melt. After active attack or using a command, all parts lose 5% of their maximum durability as fixed damage. So take note guys, this Joint Melt is only going to be available to you once you open up A3. So for the basic attack, this is Focus Burning. This consumes 3 AP and should be used with a flamethrower. Attack the primary target with a flamethrower, dealing 1.2 times the damage, and causes 20% fire damage or burn damage to the other targets on the path. After the battle, apply fire or burn damage to the ground grids on the attack path. This has burning terrain lasting for 2 rounds. So take note that burning terrain is actually a fixed damage. For your core unit 1, this one is a passive skill. When actively attacking, if your own HP percentage is greater than or equal to the target, the damage is increased by 15%. For your core unit 2, this one is a command. Consumption of AP is 1, cooldown is 2 turns. Gain super high temperature for 1 round, then move 2 squares and continue attacking. Super high temperature simply means fire damage coefficient is a plus 10%. For the core unit 3, this one is an active skill. Consumption of AP is 4. Weapon type should be a flamethrower. In using a flamethrower to attack the main target, causing 1.4 times the damage and causing 20% fire damage or burn damage to other targets in the path. If the main target is on a friendly burning terrain, the terrain effect will be triggered once after the battle. For core unit 4, this one is a passive skill. When actively attacking, if you hit a part of a target, the target will be unable to counterattack and Joint Melt will be applied to the main target for 1 round. For your core unit 5, this one is an active skill. Consumption of AP is 5. This one has to be with a flamethrower. Use the flamethrower to attack the main target, causing 1.55 times the damage and causing 20% of fire damage or burn damage to the other targets in the path. After the battle, apply residual heat to the main target. Residual heat is when attacked, all parts of the body will lose 0.05 times the weapon attack power of Erisa after the battle until the end of the action. For your core unit 6, this one is a passive skill. When using a flamethrower to attack, AP consumption is a plus 1, but your damage multiplier is going to be a plus 0.2. For your core unit 7, this one is a command. Consumption of AP is 6, cooldown is 0 turns. Use 2 flamethrowers at the same time to cause 2 by 0.35 times the damage to all targets within the attack range. After the battle, all the ground grids with the range inflicts burn terrain for 2 turns. Again, take note that burning terrain is going to be a fixed damage. For your Gamma Sector 1, this will be buffing your ideal range, similar to most assault units. For your Gamma Sector 2, this is where your peripheral vision lock-on will be buffed and percentage damage. So now let's take a look at Thanatos and see if he is worth pulling. For his first built-in module, this is Thermostatic module. When actively attacking, if the number of targets hit is greater than or equal to 4, 1 AP will be restored after the battle. This effect can only be triggered again after 2 rounds. And this at level max. When actively attacking, if the number of targets hit is greater than or equal to 3, 1 AP will be restored after the battle. This function can be activated once per round. The other built-in module is going to be Maintenance Module. At level 1, when durability is full or HP, the damage is increased by 1.5% and damage received is reduced by 1.5%. And at level max, when the durability percentage is greater than or equal to 80%, damage is increased by 9% and damage received is reduced by another 9%. Durability is restored by 8% at the start of the action. If you're not planning on getting Thanatos, you can actually use Metal Mare as a free-to-play option. So for Erisa, she is actually the first flamethrower wielding assault pilot that we're going to be having. The next one will technically be Adele, but Adele will come at version 2.0 up. So if you are looking for another type of assault pilot with a heavy mech classification, then therefore Erisa might be for you. But she is not a must pull. She's gonna be helping out your roster right now, especially if you need more durability in your assault mechs or assault pilots. But definitely she's not gonna be a must pull. She is kind of a niche at this point, kind of similar to Shawnee. Thanatos also is not a must pull. His kit is kind of subpar, and again, as I mentioned earlier, Metal Mare is a nice viable option just in case if you want Erisa only and not her mech. So that is it, guys. Take care, stay safe. There's the Warden, and I'm out of here.